Hi, I'm Mike Reed, Operations Section Chief with Rocky Mountain Team 2, and this is your operational update for Thursday, June 11th. What the focus of this is to provide an overview of our firefighting efforts and the status of the fire. Starting over on the west side of the fire here in Division Delta, this is where the fire, the original area of origin was. And we are showing 5% containment on it, and it's in this area is where that containment exists. And what that means is that we've mopped up and secured the edge, and we're confident that there will be no more additional movement out of it. We do have heavy equipment and engines that are working this piece of line in here, continue to mop up and secure, coming all the way down around in Division Delta, and this is a new division that we added today. So moving up into Division Zulu on the top side, so we did see some growth up here, and this is pretty remote country up here. Right now, the only way that we have access up there is with hand crews or boots on the ground. So we're not able to access this with engines or, so it's definitely people walking with hand tools, but working this edge, looking to secure it and get this all tied up so we can prevent any further movement to the north. And that goes all the way across through the top end of Division Zulu, coming around the corner on the northeast, into Division Alpha. This was the big column that we saw yesterday. So it did move to the east and move closer to the town of Crawford. And this is Fort Robinson here. This is Highway 20. So today on this side between Zulu and Alpha Break, we're working to scout that line to find where it is that we can best work to secure that edge, continue to mop up, preventing any other further movement to the east. Coming down around in alignment with our objectives, our priorities, it's the community of Crawford and Fort Robinson itself. We have a significant amount of resources in here that are working this edge, secure that so that, again, we don't see any additional growth. With these winds, I mean, they've been really tough, especially in the afternoon. It's been really wanting to help the fire to run. So hopefully if we can get edges secure, we won't see the big fire growth anymore. Down here, we can see where the fire did burn in and around some structures. So we do have resources working around them to remove any heat and ensure that they can not have any more threat from fire. Coming down on Highway 20, one thing I do want to point out is that we did get some spots over the highway here. One of our priorities is to locate, identify, and mop up these spots so that it has no opportunity to move to the east just south of Crawford. Down into Fort Robinson, yet last night we completed some burnout operations around Fort Robinson itself. We were very successful with that, and resources are in there today, mopping up those edges. That's why this little bubble is here. It's looking really good though. We'll continue to have resources in there, continuing to mop up. Coming down along Highway 20, this on the first night had jumped the highway, and we were looking at using the White River Road and coming down around. And you can see we put dozer line in here the first night. So far this is still valid, and we'll be working to get this edge improved to be ready so we'll hold fire, and hopefully this is where they'll stay. There are some residents and structures along the White River Road that we're making sure that we provide structure protection and preparation for, so we don't have any threats there. Lastly, coming back up onto Highway 20, this piece of fire here really hasn't shown any movement at all. There were some firefighting efforts that were put into this on the first night. A lot of this edge is pretty cold. We're not quite comfortable with calling it contained yet, but we continue to monitor and have some resources in there mopping up the edges where we can access that. That's your operational update for Thursday, June 11th.